Hey students, it's Mr. Wayne here. Today I am going to show you how to use your graphing calculator to verify or to factor if you are working on a multiple choice test. Now this will only work if you have multiple choice answers, okay? Because what I'm teaching you how to take the answer and verify to see if it matches the original problem, okay? So for example, this problem tells you to factor the expression completely. And then choice A is that's supposed to be an empty set, and that means you cannot factor it, right? So it's prom. But if you look at the original problem and you understand what factoring means, you can see that each of them have an x. That means they do share at least one x. That means you can factor out the x. So answer choice A is obviously not the correct answer choice. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to check B, C, and D. But if you look at B and C, B is factor, but look at the trinomial that's left inside. That could be factor again. So between choice B and choice C, if they happen to be the same, I would pick choice C because choice C is showing that you factor the expression as much as you can. That's what factor completely means, okay? That means you factor it as much as you can. That means you factor out all the factors. So between B and C, if they are correct, then C would be a better answer, okay? So we're going to check both B, C, and if they are correct, then we will pick C. If both B and C are not right, then we would pick D. D is obviously the answer, okay? So let's get started, okay? So what do I do? Well, obviously, the original problem needs to be in there, so that's where y1 is going to be, right? y1 is my original problem. So I'm going to type in 6x to the third power, 6x, and to raise it to the third power, you hit this little button right here, the roof symbol, right? Raise to uh, third power, and make sure you sort of move to the right to get out of the exponent and continue typing negative 4x. And for the square, you don't have to hit that button. There's a little square symbol right here right away, okay? And then minus 16x. So that's the original, and you want to keep the original there as you check these, okay? So you only change y2 and y. Well, if you want to test both B and C at the same time to see if they're correct, you can, or you can just check one of them at a time. So I'm just going to do one of them at a time. So 2x. Now, when you're checking, you need to type it in exactly as it looks, right? Don't change it. Don't make it different. Minus 2x minus 8, and then close parentheses. So why does this work? Well, if they are happen to be the same expression, then they would have the same table of values, right? Or their table of values would yield the same values for y1 and y2. These two equations would be equal to each other, right? So that's what we're going to examine, right? So second graph to get to your table. And if you look at y1 and y2, look, they are exactly the same. What does that mean? It means that the given problem and answer choice B are the exact same thing. So choice B is a factor of the problem. Now, but remember what I said earlier. We got to check choice C because choice C looks better. Looks like choice C. Choice C and choice D both look better because they look like they are factor more, right? So if choice C is incorrect, then we know B is correct, but then we also have to test choice D, okay? Because D could also be the same as B. And if D and B are the same, then we need to take a D, okay? We don't know, okay? We just want the best factor. So I am going to delete choice B, even though it is the same, okay? So I'm going to test choice C. I'm going to do 2x, close parentheses, 3x plus 4, close parentheses, and then x minus 2. X minus 2. Close parentheses, and then hit second graph to get to your table. Oh, look, the table is exactly the same again. So choice C and choice B are exactly the same. So if you were to pick the correct answer, choice C is better because it is factor completely, right? So choice C is the answer in this case, okay? So remember, when you are checking your factor and the problem says factor completely, make sure you check um, the you check one of them and then you check another one that looks like it's factor better, right? Because this is only factor 2 times. This one is factor 3 times. Okay, so I'm going to show you another example. Let's look at this one right here. Okay, this one factor again completely, and they all look like they all factor completely, right? The two came out, three factor, three factors, three factors, three factors. So we for this one we only need to check one of them. If it's true, then we can stop. We don't have to check another one. If it's false, then we need to check another one. Okay, so I'm gonna clear what I have here and type in my original problem. 2x squared plus 4x minus 16. Okay, and then enter. All right, I'm going to check choice A first. So I'm going to type it in exactly the same as is written in y2. So I'm going to type in 2 and in parentheses x plus 4, close parentheses, open a new one because those are multiplication, right? And then x minus 4. Close parentheses. Okay, remember, if you open one, make sure you close one. Okay, and then hit second graph to get to your table. And A is wrong because A doesn't give the same y value as the original problem, so it's not the same expression, right? So they're different expression. Okay, all of the y values must match, not just one. Okay, all of them must match for them to be exactly the same. So choice A is wrong. Now we're going to go back to y equals. We don't want to delete the original problem. We want to delete the second one, which is y2. That's the one we're testing, right? We're going to type in B now. Okay, so we're going to do 2 and in parentheses x minus 2, close, open, and then x plus 4. X plus 4. I'm testing B right now. Okay, x plus 4. Okay, make sure you type it in exactly as it says. Okay, then second graph. Look, 54, 54, 32, 32, 14, 14, 0, 0, negative 10, negative 10. So it matches exactly. Okay, that means choice B is the factor form of choice of the original problem. And it looks like it's already factored completely, so I do not need to check C and D because C and D will give me different results. Okay, so in this case, choice B is the answer. All right, guys, so that's how you check your multiple choice questions, whether when the problem asks you to factor. Okay, and you can use this strategy with any kind of factor. It doesn't have to be quadratic. It could be any kind of degree polynomials. Okay, I hope that is helpful. If you find that is useful, then subscribe to my channel for more useful videos to come. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.